we get another pause and musical chairs.
Is it something you have to set up in the battle pass yourself?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's based on them having it or us having it.
I love watching the prize pool go up at the start, by the way, when the battle pass first comes out, and it's just like it goes up so quickly.
Or when it's stuck at 0.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's also good.
That's right, we restarted Dota. That's why my settings weren't kicking in.
So it looks like they are going to set up for dual lanes at the moment on Quincy Crew. There is a big gank train coming into the Radiant bot jungle.
I'm gonna throw these. They have these banners pre-set up for us on the left side, but I'm gonna move them to the right side.
30 seconds to battle.
Because now with where CS and net worth is, they cover them right up.
Ah.
Oh,
did you see
bounty? Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. I wasn't sure if you saw that, but now he has 5 minutes to kill the storm.
No, so Eternal Envy set a bounty on SVG, I think.
Oh, okay, so he's got 5 minutes to kill the Shadow Demon.
No, so anybody has 5 minutes to be able to kill the Shadow Demon.
Oh, okay.
And then whoever does it gets the reward. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
NA knowledge.
So I think Envy is effectively saying that Shadow Demon is going to die to First Blood. He's calling it. So basically, you only have to look at your camera needs to only be in the bot lane now.
I guess. I mean, if he's dictating where my camera is going to be, that's fine.
Exactly, because if Envy thinks that, then he must be right. There's no way Envy could possibly be wrong.
Sure. I'll believe it when I see it.
I love how Quinn's trying to abuse the range advantage at the start here, straight away.
Uses that Starstorm, locking down some CS. And then it's what? Starstorm into arrow, have that arrow, use it off cooldown every single time to just get some CS going, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw what he did there. He used the first Starstorm. He like set up 2 CS at once. He set up the range creep and the melee creep that was already getting low.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way you want to be using that first Starstorm in the as a core.
We'll see how EE is going to do on this Storm, because Quinn did a good job over mid against Eternal Envy when he was on that Beastmaster, but now Eternal Envy has a game to prove his Storm's abilities.
Snaking bot lane, getting poisoned down here. Poor guy. Where's your camera at the moment, Ben?
It's bottom, it's bottom, it's bottom, I swear.
Good, good, good.
It's bottom. 4 stacks there. Not going to miss it.
He does have stick on snaking. Instead of going for this boots first build that we usually see, he's gone for the stick instead, which is fair enough. Up against the Shadow Demon.
Did Fear... Okay, so he didn't go Orb of Venom this time.
No, I think when you're playing against Batrider, it's pointless, right? Because you can't really chase him down. Like, when this Batrider gets level 3, the Undying can't really do anything like to just, like, 1v1 chase him down anymore, right? MSS does get his courier, though, which is very nice.
Chunk of gold there.
Envy doing really well in this mid lane so far, by the way.
Some beam action, snaking, taking some harassment, but SVG... Disruption, snaking. He sets up, he's got the totem, but the damage on a Brax.
Envy was right.
He got it! They claim the bounty!
I wonder if the players can see that as well. I have no idea.
So does he just get 200? Who gets 200 there?
Snaking, because he got the kill.
Alright. I feel like that could be tilting.
I really like that.
Somebody dies 4 or 5 times, you just bounty him again. That's going to be an OG thing for sure.
That's the thing you do in your solo queue games, right? Where you're like, guys, can we gank the carry in the enemy jungle? And nobody does anything. And then you put a bounty on their head. And all of a sudden, everybody just starts running into the jungle. They're like, oh, guys, I want the gold.
200 battle pass points. I need them.
Envy mid.
Ooh, yeah, taking a lot of damage. And they're also rotating over the clockwork. Arrow misses. He gets into the trees, but MSS is here. Looking with the battery assault. Finally catches up to him. And... Oh, one more shot. Queen actually gets the kill. That's big.
No,
Nobody rotated either for Business Associates. I'm a little bit surprised.
Yeah, they get the courier kill as well, so like it's double effectiveness, right? And now Quinn's going to be able to have a little bit of the lane here. 4-minute bounty runes, active runes, sorry, about to spawn as well. So Envy going to really look to try and force to one of those. I imagine MSS probably tries to stick around for it, for that 4-minute active rune spawn. He's actually heading towards the bot lane. Okay. Do they have any vision on the dire side? It doesn't look like they do. The Snake King might get caught if they disrupt him.
They've got the disruption. MSS coming over with
Here
the
comes
Spirit
Fear,
Siphon. Battery Assault. Fear makes his way in. He stands still for a moment. Doesn't have a Tombstone, but he does have Soul Rip. Snake King's still dead. It doesn't matter. And the damage coming in on MSS is he just walks away from this one. Brax is getting really low. 2 stacks in the Shadow Poison. He ends up going down, but MSS is still here. And we'll right-click down Brax.
Envy did manage to bot lane the 4-minute Arcane Rune, by the way, which is worth pointing out here. Oh, Fear, trouble bot lane.
Yeah, he's still getting chased. Battery Assault, Loosen Beam, trying to land some of these decays to survive. He's got himself 16 extra strength, so 1100 total HP.
MSS taxes the lane by taking the range creep as well. Oh, SVG accidentally just clarity'd himself instead of the clock. That's unfortunate. I don't like pointing out mistakes, but I'm going to do it. Gotta put them in their place.
Damn. Next, you're going to start calling him a superstar who XYZ, yada, yada, yada. That means
I will say I do love SVG, though. I think he was... It was really cool to see his interviews, I think, as well. He speaks so clearly. Like, he seems like a guy that you could just talk to for ages and never get bored.
Definitely seems like a lot of these guys have some great personalities, especially when they're given a chance to actually talk outside of just Dota.
Yeah, I think the interviews at TI are so good to watch. They're like one of my favorite bits, like outside of the games.
So level 6 for Eternal Envy, Snake King. He's here with Fear. Get themselves
this Catapult Wave mid though is doing a lot of damage to this tier 1. It's lost like half its HP.
So are things okay for Business Associates? They had a little bit of trouble bottom. They obviously got the kill on to Eternal Envy mid, but are things okay where it stands?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty even overall at the moment. There's not really one team that's like pulling ahead massively, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say that this bot lane's not gone great for Brax. It's probably the biggest thing here, but like Shaker's had a decent game so far. So, it's looked towards that mid-game time where Shaker gets his blink and then like where they're going to group up like they did last game, trying to force these big engagements. Whereas for the Radiant side, it's a little bit more pick-off based, like with Batrider and Clockwork and things.
Once Clock gets at level 6, we could probably expect to see a bunch of mobility or a bunch of movement coming in. Moo, Electric Vortex with the help of Eternal Envy, trying to get the kill on Laylas. He gets to the low ground, but the Fissure's there. And Eternal Envy will get the kill on the Batrider. MSS, meanwhile, he's only level 3. Snake King's going to spot him, so Battery Assault is out. But do you have enough? And the arrow's a complete whiff, so... Quinn's in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. MSS uses the cogs in the Battery Assault to no avail. Will they get a kill?
I was going to say that Batrider kill comes from a good ward, but I assume it was Fear that put it down as well. Seeing his rotation going over. I'm wondering what build this mid Mirana goes for as well, whether it's like some Maelstrom build or... I think some people go for the crit first, like the Crystallis. Because you have decent attack speed already, so like the raw damage is kind of what you're going for.
I'll find Quinn, but Envy, he needs to be a bit careful. A lot of rotations coming in. SVG finds the disruption. Tombstone committed, and arrow flies in to hit this Storm. Storm now lassoed. Moo makes a rotation. He's burning away a little bit. Fissure, though, hits on SVG as well as Laylas. They'll get the trade onto Quinn. They look over at MSS as he's on the run. Moo's still looking in a little bit deeper. Cogs locks in Moo, so he'll time-lapse out of that and probably take what they've got and leave.
That was a sick Cogs by MSS there. At least Yuara's managed to get a little bit of space down here in the bot lane. Looks like he did use Eclipse and didn't get a kill, though. So that's a long cooldown.
MSS still taking some damage. Fear trying to survive, but 3 heroes here. Now the ball lightning, and they'll get the kill on MSS. They'll trade Fear. It's a 4 for a 5. Arrow won't come close to landing onto Eternal Envy, but a good rotation to come in and grab that kill. Exorcism from Brax. They don't have much mana on this Luna, and Snake King's making a rotation, as is Moo. Moonlight Shadow comes in. They've got the sentry down. They'll get the kill on a Yawar. And this is good movement so far from Business Associates.
I love this ward from them down in the bot lane as well. Like this. So when they go on the Luna, they can see if there's any rotations coming in because of a TP score. And as soon as they see there's like nothing coming in, they're like, yeah, we can carry on going for this. This is fine. And this Exorcism, not only do they get the kill, but they can turn it into a tier 1 tower push here. And they're going to be very happy with this one. Like Brax's game is so recovered now, in comparison to how far behind he was before.
Look at MSS. He's still just level 4.
He'll take the time of the right, and then he'll be pretty much level 6. It's this, like the Shadow Demon is level 5.5 without the time, so they're not doing too badly. I want to point out something as well that is different from last game. Quinn, when he played the Storm, went for, I think it was a 1-1-4 build. Might have been 2-1-4. Envy put 4 points in Remnant by level 7, which tends to mean that like he wants to be a little bit more action-focused rather than like farming-heavy focused.
Quinn, Brax is here with Snake King. Disruption comes through on Moo. They'll hit that fissure, and SVG, he will end up dead. I know SVG just put a bounty out onto the Weaver, but, well, he's the one who gets killed.
Oh, sorry. I've just realised I put it the wrong way around as well. When you max Remnant, it means you want to be like more jungle focused, was what I was going to say. But I said it the wrong way around. Sorry, guys. Please no flame.
Too late.
It's too late.
It's too late, man. You said it. It's on the internet forever. So Moo's had a very, very good time. He had a free game over towards top. Now he's got this arcane ring. He's sitting here at 4,700 net worth. Storm not too far behind of the Mirana, but this has overall been such a good game for Business Associates and more specifically Moo.
Oh. MSS position here, trying to break any like rotational smokes coming in, but they actually wrap around from the top side.
Moo. He'll get the deny.
MSS.
And good tombstone. Can they follow this up? They'll look over at Yawar. They've got the electric vortex, and it's just such an easy kill. It doesn't care if they've got MSS or not. Brax also comes in, and Snake King will grab the kill there too. So a double kill for this Earthshaker. He does finally grab himself the tome, but Business Associates, again, their movements looking pretty clean.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with them today, actually. They're on a mad one so far. They're doing a really good job. You know, coming into this series, I would have thought that Quincy Crew were probably the more favoured team out of the Business Associates. Definitely proving their worth here today.
I'm pretty sure bookies had them at like a 4-1 or 4.5 to 1 to win. Definitely not a lot of faith in the Business Associates side, and I wonder if teams see those odds and they're like, yeah, right, we're gonna whoop them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see when teams play up against each other, what they give each other as the odds. Like, do they see it as like it's that difficult for them to win a game?
Yeah.
Or do both teams feel like it's a lot closer than that?
Are they going to smoke again? They do have a smoke. Yeah, they could. Just put a sentry down. They get themselves the smoke, but Quinn, he's nearby. Ooh, moving forward, they do have Echo Slam, so their positioning is going to need to be very careful. Good two-man fissure might follow up with an Echo Slam, and there it is. On to Quinn. They'll get the kill into this Mirana. Now Brax moving over as they look over at MSS, who will hookshot away, but that is now the first hookshot to leave. So SVG, he's on the run from Snake King Fear, as well as the Crypt Storm coming in from Brax. Moo comes in to pick off another kill here, which he will finally find, and that'll put him at a 3-0 and 3 kill score.
Yeah, they're just going to go for the tower straight away. Like, they instantly go for the tier 1 with the Exorcism. And they might even look... Is Lennis going to try and cut the wave here, potentially? Or is he just looking to backstab?
Looks like he's after the wave.
I don't really know what he's trying to achieve here. Wait, are they going to try and fight into this Exorcism here?
They've used the Moonlight Shadow.
A third duration.
Looks like that's the play. They're over here by a sentry, so they've got the vision. The lasso comes in on the Brax, but it's a two-man fissure. Arrow flies through, but they get the kill on Alelis immediately. So now with the Exorcism still rolling, they'll do a lot of damage on Yawar. It's forced to back up, but the damage on MSS is too much for him to handle, despite the fact that he got cogs around Snake King as well as Moo. So now a 3v5 situation for the side of Quincy, who are trying to exit on this. Spirit Siphon on SVG, who's trying to do anything he can to survive, but the two-man silence comes in. So Quinn's in a lot of trouble. There's the fissure. Could be a fourth. Will be a fourth. Yeah. Snake King has been absolutely on fire this entire series so far, and Eclipse gets committed just to kill off Eternal End.
And the Centaur denies the regen as well. You are styling. Yeah, I want to say that I think Brax has looked super good this game though as well on the DP. Like, considering how the lane went bot lane, his rotations have been really great. Musical chairs again, guys. Don't worry. Wouldn't be NA Dota again without another pause. But yeah, that fight mid lane. This is what I mean. Like, they're trying to fight into the Exorcism like thing, right? Maybe they thought it was going to end sooner than it actually did. But like the lasso comes out, but he got Spirit Siphon off onto the bat just before. So because he has no blink initiation, he couldn't do it quickly enough. And then all of a sudden, just as they managed to get the DP like relatively low, the Exorcism just comes back in and he starts healing again. And it's like, oh, okay, never mind. We're definitely not killing this guy.
I'm more disappointed nobody wants to play musical chairs, but going back to that Business Associates now with the 2,000 net worth lead, look at where Moo is on the net worth chart.
Oh, dude, he's so far in front.
He's doing so well right now. Like, yeah, they get the Storm there, but naturally what? Storm's going to get some space the better this Weaver does.
The other thing as well, though, is look at the Shaker's net worth in comparison to, like, the other supports. He's so far ahead. He's like 400 off this blink, right? Like, when he gets this blink, their gameplay completely changes. Because at the moment, they're quite reliant on Envy to be the one that catches people in the first place. Unless they can get like a Fissure and a Silence off. But when that blink like Echo comes out, the game's completely different. Like this Mirana can't play the same way at all. Like, I think SVG has to basically just be sitting behind them the whole time, ready for the counter initiation with a disruption, like to either save or to use on the Shaker to like stop the follow up almost.
Looks like we're ready to go. We'll see if Business Associates can hold on to this lead and continue to expand on it. You are the only one who survives in the last engagement. And you see, you know, Snake King, that fight started off over here, technically, where we got ourselves the Echo Slam that took out Quinn, and then they got the tower, and Quincy crew wanted to reinitiate on that. So it was really two fights, one in transition for Business Associates throughout that entire thing.
My question is for Quincy crew, like, what timing are they waiting for here now, right? Like, this Mirana is going for Crystallis first, which is fine, so they're going to have some decent raw damage output, but, like, at what point do they feel like they can fight with UR? Like, is there an item that he wants, or, like, I know level 12 is, like, a big difference on the Eclipse. Like, you really feel it because of the like the extra beams that come through. Like, it just feels a lot better, right?
It definitely is going to feel better, but look at Snake King. He's also farming. He's going to get a Blink Dagger soon. They do catch Fear. They've got the Arrow combined with the Disruption, but this is a position 5 that 4 heroes are rotating to get. And obviously, their target was Moo originally, but he ends up escaping from that, continues to extend his top of the net worth lead, and the rest of the team gets to farm. This is now a Blink Dagger for the Earthshaker. I mean, Snake King's just out there stacking him for himself, and ooh, yeah, ooh is right.
MSS sets a bounty onto Snake King. He's like, dude, this pos 4, he's doing too much. This is not okay. And he actually now has his blink on Snake King though as well. So this could be a big time for them if they can get some vision down.
There's the fissure. SVG now on the run in the Moonlight Shadow. Blink forward from Snake King. I think kind of revealing that Blink Dagger if they didn't know already.
They'll have probably seen it under the ward that they have on the high ground anyway there. And they're actually going to smoke up here, though. They want UR. It's like the biggest kill they can find by an absolute margin here. And so UR's going to try and hug the trees on the left, which makes it really difficult for them to find him.
Put down a ward.
Good game sense by UR.
Scan comes in from the Radiant, expecting them to go into Roche off this. Sanjin Yasha for the Weaver, which I think we saw, what? Yeah, Moo picked that up the first game, right?
Yeah. That scan though, by the way, like they're like, okay, well they're either making one of two plays. They're either in the Roche pit or they're ganking UR. So the fact that they scan in the Roche pit and they're not there, they're like, okay guys, that was like, we read that really well. Are we feeling very happy?
Okay, just the net worth split. Like, yes, I understand that he's behind all 3 cores on the side of Quincy crew, but it is very close between the 2 cores of business associates after Moo and the 3 cores here on the side of Quincy crew. So, like, with one fight, I feel like things can break open for either side, really.
I do find it interesting that Moo's deciding to go for the SMY instead of, like... Because, like, historically, people used to build, like, this linkers into the Batrider all the time, right? It's, like, a big go-to, but they have not a huge amount that breaks it. I guess, like, Lucent Beam. I feel like at some point in this game, he's going to have to build BKB. Because of this, like, Eclipse damage that can come through. But for now, he seems to be pretty happy with his build. Nice little Van Brace for Yoar as well. That feels really good. Mid lane.
Get the courier. Blink Dagger picked up for the Batrider. Arrow comes in. That'll hit on the Brax. But Moo on the backline. He's got vision on the SVG. Ball lightning all the way over. They should kill off the Shadow Demon at least. Now the question is, do Quincy crew want to fight this 5v4? And
look at Brax,
probably
though.
not.
He's just charging up. And I love this build from Brax. He doesn't even go for this Yules first that we see from like DP so much. He goes straight for the mech because he understands their game plan is just to group up and try and like take these like mid-game fights, right? Like Blink Shaker, your DP gets mech, like your Weaver's so far ahead of everybody else. And you just go.
Finding Quinn, the fissure just on the edge. Echo Slam's a miss though! Hook shot from MSS, that'll lock in Snake King. They've also got the dust. So now SVG makes the rotation over, and let's see what they're able to get out of this. They've got the Lucent Beam to look for the arrow, but into the time-lapse! Time-lapse into the arrow. Now they'll get the kill on a Moo. They'll take him out the 2-man fissure. They'll finish off the Batrider, but SVG disrupting this fight quite a bit with the disruption now on a Snake King. Oh.
Quinn just got leap off cooldown in time to escape that one. They were so close.
Everything big is now gone, though. Arrow, good job by Brax to sidestep that. MSS, Electric Vortex, Snake King gone. SVG gets the kill. The Lucent Beam is out onto Eternal Envy. He'll finish off that bounty, get the kill. And do they want to continue to move in on this Spirit Siphon? SVG gets the disruption, but he's slowed up and gone. They'll look over at Yoar, but the arrow hits, and Fear's gone too. So 3 for 3. SVG dying twice in this exchange. Essence Ring, Brax still trying to get out of this. Yoar and Quinn giving chase, but the Lucent Beam and the damage, is it enough? Oh, I think Yoar tried to get the bounce, maybe to hit Brax, but there's the Lucent Beam, and finally Brax will fall.
Yeah, Moo just went slightly too far in there at the start of the fight. Like, if this Weaver dies first, right, he's like so much of your like constant physical damage throughout the fight, right? Like, yeah, you've got Exorcism, but no, Moo's your most farmed hero by quite a margin. Not just on his team, but in this game as well, so... Oh, Lelis.
Blink with the totem after the fissure. I'm still trying to get... I've never cast for him before, so I'm trying to get the pronunciation of his name correct.
What, Lelis?
Is it? Because
I don't know.
I say Lelis, but that's because I feel like I have a very New York thought of the way things are said.
I have no idea which way it is. You're probably right. I mean, that's very British of me that I'm like Lelis. Like
Ball lightning, looking for Quinn, not gonna catch.
He's getting close to that Bloodstone on Envy as well. He's decently farmed. He's not doing too badly. Do they have all their tier 2 items on the dire side? No, they've only got 2 at the moment. I feel like that's something they should be looking to try and focus on. Looks like Envy is farming the jungle. He gets a clumsy net. Okay. Pretty good for someone like, you know, either the Shaker or the Storm himself.
Here's the Sanjin Yasha finished. Does Moo go right into the, he went Satanic last time, or is he going to finish the Mjolnir?
I'm unsure about this. Like, if he goes Satanic, it's not a bad choice. But again, I talked about, like, I feel like the BKB is too good not to get this game. So he might go for that. He might feel like he needs a little bit more damage and go for the Mjolnir. If they want to end the game relatively soon, I would say they probably want the BKB, mostly.
This looks like it's going to set up into a fight, but Fear is the one who moves forward, so not exactly the worst feeling when you're able to move in and have the Undying tank the gank. The arrow flies to the backlines, hits onto Brax, so Brax out of this fight for a little bit. He's stunned up. Fissure comes in, hook shot onto the backlines as well as the Eclipse, but is the Eclipse going to be enough? It finally focuses on a Snake King. Well, they'll get the kill into the Earthshaker. They've taken out 2, but they do lose 1. Exorcism committed. They're looking for Yawar. Yawar is low on mana, but does have some help, so they'll disengage. And that's a good 2 for Quincy.
The fights last game was so clean for Business Associates, but like the last 2 or 3 of them have been really like, it feels almost like forced in a way, like when they don't need to be forced. Like they're taking fights that aren't the fights that they want to take. You know, like Fear just finds this Shadow Demon. He's like, it just throws Tombstone down straight away, and they pop Exorcism, and like it's just not natural. I don't know how much sense I'm making, but yeah, she goes Blade Mail on the DP next. Okay, really good up against the Eclipse on the Luna before she gets her BKB. But I mean, Yua's about 2,000 gold away, so it's not even that far.
We're bringing in the Pupil's Gift. Go on.
I love that he goes Yasha into BKB on this Luna as well. I think delaying the BKB this game's like a really bad idea. I think he just needs to go for it as soon as he possibly can, because all of a sudden it makes Storm's game a lot harder, makes Shaker's game a lot harder for the Luna to get on top of the Luna as well. And she can kind of just freely click people for the BKB duration when she does get it off.
Radiant are scanning.
See how quickly he gets into this Blade Mail. That was also a fight by the mid-tier 2 where Snake King wasn't able to find the right positioning to throw an Echo Slam down. In the fight over bottom, he missed the Echo Slam. In that fight, he wasn't able to get it off. So
he is going for the 4 stuff next, so he's actually only 1,000 gold away or so, which sounds like a lot, but it's another few minutes or so. Are they smoking? Yeah, they are. Okay. I think that Rocket Flare might have just seen the smoke. I'm not 100% sure.
We're trying to find somebody in the triangle. Won't get anything. BKB now picked up by Quinn, who's got himself that Chrysalis and the BKB. And they'll focus their attention towards Roche.
I do like the theory that Business Associates have where they want to take fights on the other side of the map, right? Because if they win one fight on the other side of the map with Exorcism, they can just rip through buildings and objectives. So it's important they keep trying to take these engagements on the other side, but Quincy crew are reading them really well at the moment. They're going to flare into the pit here, so they see it.
That's perfect, because now they've got the Blink Lasso onto the Undying. That opens up the spot to get themselves in a hook shot, and that's exactly what they go for. Aegis is on the deck. Can anybody pick it up? They've got the Echo Slam down. Brax.
Moo gets it.
Moo gets it. Brax takes out MSS. That's why they were keeping the Undying there. They pulled him from his positioning. Brax will end up dying for this with Eclipse coming through from Yawar. But the Ball Lightning, now looking over at SVG, avoids the arrow, gets the kill out onto the Shadow Demon. Can they get anything more? They'll look over at the Luna, who's now trying to survive. The Fissure really keeps him away from his team. And he'll wait to get the Force Staff from the Bat Rider.
Awkward Fissure. That was really sad for me. They might have been able to get the Luna kill there if they hadn't separated the fight in 2 almost, but it happens. Why can I not see the talents that are being taken on the right-hand side? That's weird. I don't know if that was the same for you. When people are leveling talents, it comes up on the right-hand side normally. The icon comes up, but it doesn't show you which one they take.
If you look at their hero, it shows.
Yeah, it shows when you click on the hero, but... This is the Meepo one, by the way. What a sick game. I like that Moo's playing.
He seems to enjoy playing them throughout the entire time. Somebody in chat said you were right with your pronunciation.
What? Lelis.
Lelis?
Lelis.
Well, that's one person of many. Lelis.
Gotta be quick with your tongue. Lelis.
I don't know how to do that.
That Moo's just playing this game by himself. I bet he loves it, the fact that there's a Moo chat line as well.
Yeah. Well, wasn't there one like that in the last Battle Pass? But
what's that?
I swear there was a Moo or something, or
Maybe there was. I couldn't remember, but I'm getting really annoyed that it's just going Meepo over and over again. I think I'm going to have to close that.
you could just mute it.
Oh, you can. Oh, nice. That's much better, actually.
Have business associates missed their timing? I mean, they still have huge team fight, and any fight that they win, potentially, like you said, can really make them pay, but the question becomes, can they win a fight with what they've got? And the answer for that should be yes, but is it hard with the way Quincy are setting up, right?
Sorry, I just smashed my mic. I don't know if you heard that.
I did not hear any of it.
Can you repeat your question? Sorry, I had a...
Yeah,
I had a bug problem.
have business associates missed their timing?
No, not necessarily. Like this Weaver's still really farmed, right? And he looks like he did have Satanic queued up before, but he doesn't have anything anymore. So I think he's got the same idea as me. He's like, oh god, what do I build? Like, I don't think it's like there's a clear choice. He just queue the Satanic up again. Okay.
Jeez, I didn't realize how low on net worth this Death Prophet is.
Yeah, UR does have his BKB now, by the way, and this is like massive. So the reason why this Helm of Dom build is so good at the moment, by the way, something we didn't touch on earlier, you get the base damage aura from the Helm of Dom.
Ooh,
you get the base damage aura from the Lunar Blessing. Oh, hang on.
They found the Batrider for a second. I wasn't confident in saying Lelis. I was in
Lelis. Yeah.
Lelis. So I didn't say his name. I just said Batrider. A lot of nerves going on. But yeah, they didn't engage.
So yeah, back to this Lunar thing, by the way. So you get a base damage aura from the Helm of Dom. You get a base damage aura from the Lunar Blessing. And you also get a base damage aura from the Alpha Wolf. So you effectively, I think it's 70% extra base damage in like an aura around you. Which, when you pair it up with somebody like the Mirana, could actually be a massive deal. Like, she's going for this physical damage build, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Going into the Deso next, the Mirana.
Oh, quickening charm. It's a nice Batrider aim.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You can see how much more free it feels like Quincy crew are moving around the map. You still have the Aegis here for Moo.
Is under attack.
He's 700 gold off the Satanic, though.
Is under attack.
They're trying to play around objectives, though, rather than, like, kills and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting this tier 2 for, like, pretty much for free at the moment.
Tried for the blink and the lasso.
Arrow?
Radiant's bottom tower has
Doesn't
fallen.
land. He's got his blink up again in 6. Might not even need it as the hook shot hits from MSS. Into the lasso. BKB. Popped here by Quinn. Do they want to keep going for this? The Exorcism gets committed. SVG taking a lot of damage to leap away from Quinn. They'll get themselves a 1-for-1, but it's a 1-for-1. That's a support for a mid. MSS now spotted by Moo. Blade Mail popped. Moo going to continue moving forward. And Cogs will keep him away, but they've got the silence. Fissure hits. The Fissure hits, but the Fissure blocks.
Both ways.
Kind of keeps him there, because it did block up the other steps, so Moo will get the kill with the Shikuchi. At the end of the day, good, bad Fissure? Does that work?
Sure. I mean, it worked, so why not?
Counts?
Dire's middle tower is under
Exorcism was committed on that, though.
Do you know what the worst thing when you're casting is and you have to sneeze and you like panic to like mute all your mics and stuff really quickly?
I just sneezed in the mic.
And you just let everybody hear.
Yeah, I usually try to, but it depends how quickly that sneeze pops up on you as Fear spots SVG.
Oh, not again.
Disruption, arrow, but Moo's here, and Fear doesn't get hit by the arrow. Fissure blocks away Moo and Fear, so the positioning on these arrows haven't exactly been amazing, and the leaps away from Quinn will keep him away from harm.
Oh, they want SVG.
Oh, yeah. We just killed you before, but we want a second time.
Oh, Moo actually has a gem on this Weaver. He has Satanic SMY Aegis, by the way, so like... Oh, the Aegis is actually going to die now, but...
Yep.
Yeah, so he's super tanky actually on this Weaver. 2.5 HP, Satanic SMY and the Pupil.
Lasso on a Brax, but here comes Eternal Envy. 2-man cogs. Blade Mail pop by Brax, doing a lot of damage onto the Clockwork. But the arrow, it hits on the EE. Eclipse is committed. Can he get out of this? No, he can't. So now the Fissure hits onto 2. SVG is here with the disruption on the Snake King. 4 staff trying to get away. SVG commits the Echo Slam for this. They've also got the silence onto the Shadow. And he gets... Moo! How does he get hit by that arrow? It comes in on him and keeps him in his tracks, but he's still looking in further and further. And is this going to be a case of him going in too deep again? He's got the gem. He'll take away the Sentry. They've got the BKB. Yoar now. BKB TP out. They kill Fear.
Weaver.
And they lose both their supports.
This Weaver's not dying, right? But he really needs a damage item, because at the moment they're basically just ignoring him and like going on other people, right? They need a reason to have to kill the Weaver. Like that on that's what you want business associates. Like if he gets a damage item, they have to try and focus him down, right? Which is not ideal for Quincy Crew, but it's what you want to force them to do. And at the moment, it feels like they're doing a really good job of just catching Envy and Brax like every single fight, right?
Yeah, Brax though seemed a lot more survivable in that position, and I think Eternal Envy might not have been caught had he not eaten that arrow, but of course it's a game of ifs and buts.
It happens. There is a Hyperstone coming down to Moo at the moment as well, so he's going for that Mjolnir. They don't have Oh, they do have Exorcism here.
And they're wrapping. They've got this smoke. They'll pop the Exorcism, but look at the damage immediately onto Brax, who already popped the Exorcism, so it's gone. The lasso on a Fear will pop the ulti. He ends up dead. 2 heroes gone, and the Courier of Moo was killed, but he did get the Hyperstone. However, is it going to matter? They lose Snake King. They look over at Moo. He'll Shikuchi forward. Ball Lightning trying to get the kill onto the Bat Rider. Arrow again. Moo just avoiding it, but there's the Lucent Beam. Hook shot through. Moo needs to leave. Time lapse out, but Lucent Beam once again throws the Swarm, gets the Shikuchi, but into the disruption once more. Cogs locking him in. Can he survive? Can he do anything? No, he can't. 4 kills for the side of Quincy Crew. 4,000 net worth lead. And all of a sudden, business associates losing their grasp on this game.
Do you see what I mean, though, about this Weaver? Like, they just don't do anything to him the whole fight. And none of them are taking damage. This Weaver's not doing anything at the moment, right? Like, he's just there. So they go on everybody else. Like, Brax just pops out and instantly dies on this DP. And again, it felt like another fight that it just felt a little bit forced. Like, they had no vision down to start the fight. I felt like there was no reason to want to take that there. And Quinn is really starting to hurt now. He has Deso coming out on the Courier, I'm pretty sure. And an extra 1,600 gold.
Hook shot, Brax again. Arrow, but the Force Staff gets him some distance. That arrow, though, is a long ways away. And they're going to set that bounty. Not sure the bounty counted.
And this DP's dead for 40 seconds. Like, did they set the bounty just... Did they try to set it just before she died?
Yeah. I don't think it worked.
Fortunate.
All of a sudden, it just... The bottom falls out of this net worth chart. Well, Quincy Crew on top, so not the bottom, but the top falls out.
I mean, they looked really good at the start of the game, and then they've I don't think they've taken a good fight on Business Associates side in what feels like forever. Like, maybe 20 minutes or something? Maybe like 10 minutes to go or something.
The difference in experience, too, is wild.
But that's just because of these, like, last few fights that have been going Quincy Crew's way.
That scan hit on the Roche Pit, but immediately comes off. Smoke. Moonlight Shadow, Silence, and Brax in the front lines once again. Ball lightning all the way over. They're looking for the kill onto the Bat Rider. They'll grab that, but there's the Eclipse with the Bane Mail. But the BKB's been popped by Yawar. They'll get the kill onto Brax. They'll look for more. Tombstone committed. This BKB only lasting for 2 seconds longer. So Yawar needs to be on the run, and he'll get that help from the Moonlight Shadow to escape easier.
Oh, the
shot
hook.
all the way in, and Moo now lassoed. He ends up gone. Done and dusted.
Dude, the hook shots from MSS this game have actually been so good. It's so nice to see him playing like an active hero rather than something. I wouldn't say it's passive on Phoenix, but like you can't make the fancy plays right in the same way. And this is going to go straight into the Roshan for Quincy Crew. Look how quickly it dies to the Luna and the Mirana.
Not as quickly as I would have thought.
All right, they tried. Okay, no break.
You know. Yeah, I'm all excited.
And that's a nice a DD bottled on the Mirana. Good stuff. As if she wasn't hurting enough already. So along with the Alpha Wolf, when she pops this DD, she's going to be hitting for like 500 damage if she stands next to the Luna. Good stuff.
Moo going next into an MKB. BKB next for Eternal Envy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's coming in for Yawar. Butterfly. So getting ahead of it with an MKB, but the question is, does it matter?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I think if he knew the Weaver was starting to build MKB, then he probably wouldn't. But like, he's so far ahead in terms of net worth, right? It's like whatever.
Lasso out
they
onto the
catch
Earthshaker. I'll get this kill on a Snake King. Nothing you can do about this, and they're fighting right now without the Weaver.
They got Repair Kit on the Dire side though.
Losing Beam, BKB from Yawar. As well as a BKB coming through from Brax. They bought back on Snake King. They'll retreat on Quincy Crew.
I mean, that's more than fine for Quincy Crew. They get the buyback from the Shaker. That's the big one. They just want to reset, wait till they have like Lasso up again or something. Probably the BKB on the Luna as well.
Oh my god.
Good, a leveler. Nice. That's I mean, it would have been good on the Luna and the Marauder. I think either are fine. Can you imagine how quickly Luna would get through your base with a leveler? Good stuff.
Snap of a finger, Thanos style. $12,000 net worth lead. I mean, this game was close for so long. Now Moonlight Shadow comes in. Moo throws up the dust, avoids the arrow. Yawar just
tickling,
standing there. Yeah, they're really not doing that much damage onto this Luna, who picks up the Illusionist Cape. Quinn moving forward, and let's see if they're going to go for this. They find Fear. He's pretty far out, but the Ball Lightning with the Echo Slam onto the backlines. This is going to be perfect, though. SVG's already gone. BKB's been popped by Quinn. They look over at Yawar, who's really throwing out some damage. They've got the Lucent Beam on a Brax, who popped the BKB with the Exorcism. Doesn't have a lot of mana left, but the Lasso now out onto the Earthshaker. Hookshot comes in from MSS. They get the kill on a Snake King. They'll use the time-lapse move, trying to run away with Brax getting onto the high ground. Buyback from the Shadow Demon. Everything
you can tell the state that this game's in when they pop Exorcism and they have to run away. Like, Yawar didn't even pop BKB that whole fight. Like, he got slammed and then there was just no follow-up because she just has Satanic. It's like, what's killing him? This is what I mean about the Weaver build. They don't do anything.
And he pops a Satanic and man fights there. Ball lightning back and forth. Still have a second life on Yawar, even if he does die.
He has Satanic, he has BKB, and he has Aegis. So, like, what's the play here?
Cross once again. Arrow flies in. There's the hookshot as well as the cogs, the Eclipse. Moo eating a brunt of that damage, but they'll get the kill on a Fear. They'll time-lapse this Weaver. Buyback on the Undying. The Ball lightning comes in as well as the Vortex. MSS, though, he really doesn't feel too worse for the wear as he walks away from this one. The Tombstone is down. You are about to lose that first life, but I say that first life, it's very important because they can just re-engage afterwards. He's looking to get the kill on SVG. They'll throw the Swarm out, getting that minus armor. Finally gets the kill. Shadow Demon bought back earlier in this engagement, so he's gone for 90 seconds. The ball lightning all the way over. They got themselves the silence as well as the Electric Vortex. Can they get the kill on the Yawar? Past the Satanic. The hookshot comes in. Do they have the damage? As they do! But the arrow, it hits on the Undying. They'll get the kill into Fear. He's going to be gone for 78 seconds. Now Eternal Envy as well as Moo backing off, but Shikuchi forward, ball lining across, Fissure stops the TP of the Clockwork. Do they even know that? MSS, he was on the other side, ball lightning, but Eternal Envy not dealing with a lot of mana, so he needs to be careful. The Electric Vortex is there, they'll get the kill, they'll take out the clock, they do kill Yawar, and maybe Business Associates start to pull their way back in. They did hold their tier 3s.
Yeah, I don't know why they felt like they had to run up to the high ground there and force the Tombstone. Like, that Tombstone's such a bait there, right? Like, they want you to focus it. And then SVG, like, SVG runs up to try and hit it as well for some reason. Yeah, Lelis, though. Is there a fissure? 5 seconds.
There was a fissure. It did block out Moo and Snake King from coming in once again. He uses that Firefly, but Quinn off to the side. They still get the kill. Got the damage, and he's gone for 100 seconds.
And he has the MKB now on Weaver as well. Like, this is... this is really big. Like, especially if you buys out for this butterfly here without realizing. Assuming they're going to realize and he's going to change his item build, but he buys the quarterstaff. I don't know about that. I mean,
it could still be an MKB for him.
Yeah, it could. The thing is, though, with the butterfly and the Luna, though, it's I was going to say, it's not just defensively. Like the damage output that you would gain, it's pretty crazy.
Quinn. Shikuchi, ball lightning all the way in from Eternal Envy. They've got the Electric Vortex as well as the Silence BKB, but doesn't leap away! Pops the Satanic. Eternal Envy taking a lot of damage, but the BKB's not going to last much longer. Do they commit to this? No. Moonlight Shadow. They really could have. The Fissure. Ah, so close!
My goodness.
To Moo's credit, he's still 13-3-13.
Yeah, like I know they played so clean at the start, right? And it's kind of just, I don't know. Like they've still taken some okay fights, but they had that really rough mid game. That kind of like they shot themselves in the foot a little bit. MP's just stuck on a cliff, by the way.
He's getting close to that 25, and the butterfly is completed by the Luna Spell Prism.
And a relic for the Luna, though, as well.
Good tier 4
Do they give that to the Shadow Demon, maybe? Or the Bat Rider? Bat Rider takes the relic, okay.
What does SVG have? He's almost level 20. So Brax, he's trying to get into his Shivas, get some mangoes sent down to him. His BKB down to 8 seconds. Has that extra armor now from the plate mail, very much needed. Moo with the MKB. Next for him is the AC. Snake King Aeon Disc. Storm E, he traversed a later BKB for a Lincoln's. He's got the Spell Prism onto the high ground. They've got the Silence. Do they want to go after this? The Fissure actually doesn't land on anybody. The hookshot comes in, but I believe it was blocked. They've got the damage to get the kill on SVG. The lasso through all the way onto Brax. The Eclipse is going to be committed on this, and now Lelis is away from the fight. Moo trying to do what he can with Yolar's BKB already popped in this exchange. They've got themselves the Dust with the Moonlight Shadow. They pop the Lincolns onto Eternal Envy. They go after Quinn. They've got themselves the Electric Vortex. They'll get the kill, and they'll take him out. He's dead for 100 seconds, but he does have buyback. They don't want to focus onto the Clockwork. They'll look over at Yolar. They hit the Fissure. They've got him surrounded. Can he get the kill? The Satanic is off. There's the Eclipse. So I have Snake King taking a lot of damage. It's not going to matter as Yolar, he gets the kill on the Snake King, and now finally falls. He doesn't have buyback. He bought out on the Butterfly.
Oh my
All he's got is a Civ. And that is it. I mean, wow, a big fight there for Business Associates. And the question is, do they know he doesn't have buyback?
The thing, do you see how different these fights are now that Moo has a damage item, though? Like, he actually hurts now. And because he's so tanky, and they can't burst him down quickly, his damage output is actually something now. And I think they're going to realize really quickly that Luna doesn't have buyback. And I think Quinn's going to have to use his here. Because this is going to be 2 sets of racks if they don't. Even if they do it, they might still be 2 sets of racks.
Thing is, if you commit the buyback coming in from Quinn and he ends up getting picked off, which is very easily accomplished, They've got the lasso. That comes in. They'll buy back onto Quinn. They'll look over at SVG. SVG will pop the Essence Swing. They've done a lot of damage onto Fear. They've got themselves the Disruption. Have they gone in too deep? Looking for this. Hook shot misses from MSS. They back off. They've got themselves the melee racks. Or no, the range racks. Excuse me. Falling in once again. SVG. No buyback, but look at this. Envy. He doesn't have mana. Silence on the MSS. Making sure, just in case.
They want to go for this.
Commitment. 24 seconds until they've got themselves the Luna. Do they go straight to the tier 4s or do they try to go over to the tier 2 and push from there? That's the question. Yeah. And now
you can't
all the way
force
over.
The tier 4s. You've got to play it safe here for now.
But this is Exorcism for what? The melee racks at the moment? Luna's going to be back up.
They can get the tier 2 here as well, I think. Possibly. I mean, Luna's coming back up, so maybe they're just a little bit scared. But I think it's still a big win, right? Oh, did you see the ping? Divide. Nice.
6,000 gold here from Moo. Storm
and
also...
all of a sudden... Oh my god, look at the net worth swing. They're ahead.
All of a sudden, Storm as well. Eternal Envy, he's got himself level 25. It seemed like it did so much damage with that auto remnant. And they can really defend the high ground a little bit easier now that he's got that. Clean up these creep waves and push it out. On top of which, Moo... he's just about got this AC finished. I wonder, does he just give up his boots here and take the AC on him and hold the gem?
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, he has the level 25 talent as well, right? So, although it doesn't... Oh, the arrow?
Brax? MSS thinking about going in with a fish... not with a fissure, with a hook shot. Look at this. Yeah, take a look at this net worth and graph again. The graph wildly now in favor of Business Associate. 75% chance on the Dota Plus, even in the net worth and even in the experience.
It's all going to come down to the next Roche fight. It's definitely not 75% in their favor. I'll tell you that much now. But I love how much pressure...
and potentially Refresher or Ags, too.
Oh, God. I love how much emphasis they're putting on the Shadow Demon, though, every single fight. Like, they have to kill him first. You're playing against SD Luna. If they get... if you ever, like, go on to the Luna, right, and she gets the disruption off... Jesus. If the Shadow Demon gets disruption off onto her, the damage output is going to be crazy.
Refresher Shard is big. Refresher Shard is big for anybody. Moo, hello?
Who has no
buyback.
He's 50 gold short. I don't... That was weird.
Oh, no.
I guess he just didn't
and
think
he
he'd
dropped
be able
the
to...
gem. And he sold his boots. Ball lightning in, they go after SVG. They've got the buyback now onto this Weaver. He comes back into the fight. He's already in with the time lapse, so now they look over at SVG. They'll get themselves the kill after the disruption is over. Moo makes his way back into the fight, and they take out this Shadow Demon who does have buyback. So now they have to work on getting this Roche Aegis in the hands of Moo.
Yeah.
They really desperately need to find it, but again, it's very difficult for them to find the right positioning, and there it is. There's the arrow coming through, as well as the flame break that pops Brax out of the pit. Fear trying to stand in front. They need to be careful with MSS and this hook shot. This is what disrupted them previously in a Roche attempt, as the Exorcism is used. Braxton at about half health. Damage being done to Fear. The hook shot. MSS in some trouble. He doesn't have time lapse for 4 more seconds, but he's got the Satanic, so he'll survive this. Oh, you are trying to man fight this as Roche is getting a little bit low. They've got the Storm in there with Fear. Moving over. Fissure dissipates, and on the back lines, Brax is in deep. He'll end up dead. He does have buyback. They'll get the Aegis on to Moo. Who got the Refresher Shard is really the question. Do they have themselves a second Echo Slam? Yes, they do. Ball lightning in, avoids the arrows. Eternal Envy, though, gets stunned up. He's in trouble, ends up dead, and now he'll be forced to buyback as well. Buyback situation's not looking too great for either side, but they've got the buyback available on the Luna, Bat Rider, and Clockwork compared to the Earthshaker, and they also have the Undying, so actually, buybacks look good for Quincy crew.
Oh, fantastic. I loved how you said, he dodged the arrow and then he accidentally zipped back into it again. That was, I mean, there's so much going on in the fights, it's impossible to see them, right? But, like, I hate playing against this level 25 Morale talent. There's, like, arrows flying everywhere. You can't keep track of all three, right? Like, it's going to be difficult. The fact that Moo gets Aegis there is the big thing, right? Because he doesn't have buyback. So they know that Quinn doesn't have buyback either here for, like, 3.5 minutes. So if they can get him, like, the fight looks really good for them.
BKB immediately from Brax. Has the Refresher, so he does have himself that second BKB. Uses the Exorcism, though, and that'll give him the Exorcism that he's going to use right now. The Electric Vortex comes out onto Quinn. They've got a lot of damage out onto Moo, who's really signaled off from his team thanks to the Fissure. They were looking for the Lasso, but he just gets out thanks to the Force Staff of Snaking.
Oh, the arrow? Do they want to do anything here? Shake it. Oh, Batrider doesn't have blink up.
I mean, now that's Exorcism not doing anything.
Yeah, that was the refresher shard just popped as well.
Yeah.
They did get the MSS buyback, right? So it's not like completely wasted, but it's yeah, definitely not what they were hoping for. I love how Brax has 35 armor, by the way, but he's still just getting absolutely destroyed by this Mirana when Quinn goes gets on top of him.
Has the Witless Shaco, not really dealing with a lot of mana. Exorcism costs 450.
Blessings upon loyal warriors.
Is that an
Buyback
AC on
for
Mirana
Storm.
I just saw?
Yes.
Jesus, look at that minus
Divine
armor
Rapier for
stacking.
Luna next.
Yeah, I think that's fine though.
The
He
damage
wants
has...
a true strike as
yeah.
well.
And the damage has just been not enough. But you don't have Aegis. You're not dealing with a second life. You give up the Divine Rapier, you might just give up the game.
Yeah,
And he's
like,
going to buy out on that.
I say he wants the true strike. I know there's technically no evasion, right? But like, you don't know if Weaver's building Butterfly or like anything here. So I do think you just have to go all out. I like this Rapier purchase if he goes for it.
Starting to see some high levels here. Level 25 talent, obviously the arrows for the Mirana. 30% lifesteal with the Satanic for the Luna level 25. Lasso, that gets used. That's out onto the Earthshaker. Earthshaker doesn't get clipped though from this. Yawar, he's pretty deep on it. Aeon Disc, Eclipse is used. Moo! Hookshot Aegis! That's gone. That's the first life, and Business Associates might want to think about maybe just disengaging on this, but they don't have Eclipse to work with, so that at least is out of the picture for this one. As well as the Lasso and Hookshot down. Hookshot's only down for another 15 seconds. 50 seconds on the Batrider Lasso. Maybe this is your opportunity to move with these cooldowns, you know, expended, but...
Fantastic ward on the high ground, though, is what allows him to get moved. Fear just instantly dewards it straight away afterwards. He's like, yeah, get a ward here, guys. And now Quinn has buyback and Moo doesn't. So we, well, Quinn has it in 40 seconds. So we can kind of go back the other way now, right? Mm-hmm. Where Quincy could really want to force the engagement here because they have buybacks on both their cores. I mean, Miranda technically doesn't have the gold yet, but if they take a good fight, like, she'll have that gold pretty quickly. Do we get the 60-minute items? That's the big one.
We're getting close. 8 minutes to go.
I want to see a Woodland Striders for the Weaver, right? And then you just run around the Luna in a circle and trap her in trees, and then run away. And just kite her for the whole fight. That's the play.
Moo. Shikuchi movement speed. I was trying to look at all the 25 talents. Of course, the auto remnant. Alright. Extra fissure range at 20. And Tombstone on Death.
Oh, there's Moonlight shadowing top here. Moo has to be careful. He has Aeon Disc, so he's not easy to burst down anymore. He's going to have that ability to pretty much always get time-lapse off.
The rest of his team is already left.
Game's so close though now.
Yeah, even just the 7,000 net worth elite, it feels very, very close.
Yes. 9.7k gold on the Luna, by the way. He buys out for a Daedalus instead.
Still, though, down 7,000 net worth. Dota Plus, 64% in favor of Business Associates. Daedalus for the Luna. Daedalus next for the Mirana. Jesus. Raw damage coming in. Refresher for the Storm, and we've watched Eternal Envy think about going into this BKB so many times. And then he went to Lincoln's instead of the BKB. Now he's gone Hex instead of the BKB. Now he's going to go Refresher instead of the BKB.
I think his iron build's fine though. I don't think BKB's necessary for him. Unfortunately, he's caught arrows a few times, but you have to itemize as if that's not going to happen, right? You can't just assume you're going to get arrowed every fight. So that makes you need a BKB. Like, it doesn't work. I think the Hex is really key though. It could be a massive difference maker in the fights, especially if you can catch the Shadow Demon straight away.
The singular illusion doing a third of the damage onto this tier 3.
These lunar illusions hurt. They are not fun to deal with. I love that Fear got Blade Mail as well, by the way. I think that's a really smart item choice, considering how much damage it will do, like in comparison to how much net worth he has. It's really big.
So, off the Divine Rapier for Yawar, goes into the Daedalus. Now he's going Ag's Blessing.
Yeah, the Ag's Blessing could make a massive difference as well. Like, that's like a massive game-changing item because of if you get the mini stun when he gets to level 30 as well. Like the amount of damage that comes through from that Lunar Eclipse with the Ags is pretty bonkers.
Now, will that Divine Rapier for Weaver eventually looking like he's gonna pick it up? What does he get rid of to put that Divine Rapier in the 6 slots he has to choose from?
I assume you probably get rid of yes and Y. I don't know. Maybe he just gets rid of the Aeon Disc. To be honest, it's difficult to say.
Oy. They've got this ward. They've got vision on him. Hook shot. Arrows don't hit. Time lapse immediately. Now needs to leave. Sentry's down. He's all the way off the other way. Oh,
see you later, guys.
Moo. Nerves of steel. Nerves of steel.
Oh, the DD bot. Lelis just takes it. Wow. I could have given that to the Luna possibly. Then could have just barreled down mid. But a little bit worried about who was going to be sitting on the high ground. I do know there was that DD there. They have that ward on the high ground themselves.
So is he going to still go after the Divine Rapier? Will he get the timing to go after it again? Moo! How many times? But here comes Eternal Envy and the rest of the team. Hookshot came through. They've got the Luna. Echo Slam. Lelis. He's in trouble. Ends up dead. 95 seconds. He'll be back immediately. There's the BKB with the Eclipse being used on just Brax. Arrows flying through. Not going to land on anybody, but you take a look at Moo, who's got the Lotus Orb on him and now trying to run. Shikuchi over. Eternal Envy back onto the low ground. Yawar. He gets spotted. Electric Vortex. Do they have the damage? The damage from Quinn is quite heavy. Eternal Envy. He's in trouble. Needs to be careful. Flame Break pushes it away. Eternal Envy gets the kill, and he'll buy back immediately. But they get the kill on Brax. He's going to be gone for 2 minutes. They look over Fear. They'll take out the Undying. Ball lightning all the way in. Yawar, though, with a little bit of health. They've got the lasso on Amu. They get the kill. Weaver does have buyback. He could buy back and come back into the game, but now is not the time to do so because all 5 heroes on Quincy crew are back alive. Although they are low, they are deadly.
That was sick. They almost got the Luna there. Then SVG, this is why they've been going on the Shadow Demon every fight. Like, he disrupts the Luna. All of a sudden, the MSS comes in and, like, traps, I think it was 3 people in cogs. Like, with the hookshot initiation, and the fight's completely different. Like, it just allows for a complete reset so that they can't burst the Luna from 100 to 0. Like, the Shadow Demon has to die first, every single fight. If he doesn't, then the fight's almost impossible for business associates.
Now,
and there's a refresher on the floor.
And an Ag's Blessing into the hands of the Luna.
Oh dear. That's probably going to be a Moonshard coming out for the Luna soon then. And that is some scary Luna refresher shard items to have.
Look at the damage that Lilith takes. Tier 3, and here comes the base. Finally breaking the high ground. They were going after the high ground like, what, 30 minutes ago. Hex, ball lightning back and forth. Yawar does take a lot of damage. He actually isn't holding the Aegis.
That's fine. He doesn't have slots anymore to hold the Aegis.
Going after the tier 4 is Moo. Holding that buyback. Fissure comes in. They have the Echo Slam available. Do they really want to just let their tier 4s go down as Fear now lassoed up? So lasso gets used. That's not going to be available for Moo, but they've got the buyback available on the Undying. He'll drop a Tombstone on Death. 19 seconds until they've got the Weaver back. This illusion is just such a nuisance. So now Weaver will have buyback.
He's just killing the waves, like they can't push. They should probably look to try and take the tier 2 top, but they're actually just going to get out. They want to protect their tier 4s themselves. And they see the Luna bot lane here, so like business associates want to try and find something. Sorry, business associates want to try and find something here.
But they might just wait for the tier 5 items.
Yeah, it's a little scary, isn't it? You know, you don't see anybody else on the map.
Quinn?
Apart from that Luna.
Vision over there. They've got, look at this ward. It spots all business associates, and they're coming over immediately. They're looking for the arrows. That one hits onto the Earthshaker. This might be something to move off of on the damage coming in. The Anadis gets popped. Now they've got the silence as well as the Fissure. And Quinn, Echo Slam gets committed. They've got the buyback available on the Mirana, but here comes the Eclipse placed down in a big spot, but they've got the Anadis pop by Moo. Hookshot misses, keeps him alive. Now Quinn coming back in, but the damage from Yawar is very heavily felt. They'll start to back off. They look over at Brex. The arrow's flying in, but it won't hit on anybody, and I say that just on the edge of the range. It won't finally come through. Mirror Shield picked up by the Luna at the same time. And did somebody... Yeah, okay. Clockwork picked it up. I was going to say, did they not know maybe the glaives were bouncing around?
The thing is, it's like plus 20 all attributes as well, right? So, like, it's not even just the active that's so crazy about that.
Ballista's good.
Oh, my God.
That's great. And you're going to have a Divine Rapier, potentially.
Oh,
extra attack
my
range.
Gosh. The thing as well about that is, it's not just the attack range, it's the knockback as well. So when you're 1v1ing this Luna, right, and you have the range advantage, and you're constantly pushing her back. And look at these Ancients at the moment.
Force Boots.
Did they give those to the Shaker, possibly? I don't know. Who takes those?
Trident recipe for the Weaver.
Ooh. Now the question is, does he upgrade his S and Y into the Trident and then buy the Rapier then to fill that slot up, right?
And the thing is, too,
yeah, he does.
On top of that, they've got 3 of their tier 5s. Quincy crew aren't backing off for theirs. They only have Mirror Shield, and that was because that fight happened in the jungle. They also lost to tier 4. Ooh. Do you go for that? Is there a play or a thought in your mind where bottom pushes in and you go for the throne play?
I don't think they push it quickly enough. Maybe they can with the Weaver, but like they're gonna react, right? Like if the throne's exposed, it's a little bit easier, but I don't think you can play like that. DP is almost level 25, by the way, which is a big difference for the Exorcism Grant's haste. Like at the moment, she's being chased down pretty quickly in these fights, but with the haste, she can be a lot more of a nuisance.
Lewis wanted it. Arrows.
This Weaver's so fast with the Trident now.
So now bottom's going to start pushing in.
Oh my God.
Desolator. Jesus.
Stacks with the Deso, by the way. 16, 21 armor reduction on the Mirana now. Good stuff.
Divine Rapier's also picked up here for Yawar.
Ooh. I mean, he still has gold for buyback and another Rapier, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
It's getting to that point in the game now.
Creeps pushing in. Blink, lasso, that hits on a Snake King. Silence, it's not going to matter. The arrow flies in. That doesn't land on the Snake King, but they'll get the kill. He does have buyback. Hook shot all the way through. Moo and Disc gets popped. Eclipse is on him, but now the Eclipse, it ends up going down. They've got themselves the Ball Lightning Fissure. It's okay, but there's the disruption once again. The Exorcism is used, and it's the Exorcism with the level 25. They've got themselves the Echo, so the BK's going to be popped by Yawar. He's going into the Satanic. He's doing a lot of damage on the Snake King. They'll get the kill onto this Earthshaker. Now they look over at Brax. Brax is very much in trouble. The cogs are absolutely perfect again from MSS, but they'll buy back on Fear, as Fear is going to be the second one to die on the side of Business Associates. They're still without this Earthshaker. They already used that Echo, so Yawar trying to get away from this one. They've got themselves... Oh, the Vortex! The Divine! It's on the deck! Quinn, he's also stuck on the high ground. He's trying to do as much damage as he can with that Stygian Desolator as well as the regular Desolator, but it's not going to be enough. They'll buy back on this Luna. They also lost themselves their other tier 4. They were fighting so long that the other tier 4 went down and their Ancient was starting to get hit up.
Dude, this Luna is buying another Rapier now. Like, they're all in at this point. And the fact that this Weaver doesn't have to buy his own Rapier anymore, it's crazy. Like, it means...
He's got a Stygian Desolator. And he's got a Stygian Desolator as the last one!
I mean, he can't take that, though, because he has this Trident that he's committed for.
He does, though.
Jesus. I can't believe he's bought a Trident and is now swapping it out for another neutral. Oh, you can actually pass it off to Envy here. With the mana cost and the mana loss reduction on the... Oh. Does it stack with the Bloodstone? I've never seen this before.
The timing,
oh my
though,
god, look how far he zips.
He just goes so far. They've got the lasso on him. Moo! Oh, they got the Divine Rapier back! Immediately, they take him out. He drops it. And look at this. They're just going to go for the base. They do have themselves the glyph. They'll lose the tier 4s, and finally the glyph will come out. Again, those creeps pushing in towards bottom. Do you want to commit to this? I don't think they have the time to do so. I think the damage that comes in from Yoar is going to be too much, especially with the Divine Rapiers. They'll BKB, and look at that. Just gone! You blinked and you missed it.